Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to this episode of Rock Talk with Rick. Hanging out in the King of the Attic studio, my special guest tonight, and we're the first band that I did when the show started in 2019, Renegade. Yeah, baby. Mr. Rene.
Yes, sir.
Jason. Chris. How you doing, brother? Jason, how you doing?
Good.
Good?
All
Ready?
doing good, man.
Good?
Yep.
So,
I wake up every morning, I'm good.
really?
Oh, yeah?
Good.
Fuck.
Everybody's good, right? We're all good. There we go. So, what's happening with the Renegade these days? I see you got Chris is new in the band. Right?
Yes, Chris has been we're just trying to figure it out, about 6 months.
But you guys got your story straight now?
Yeah.
6 months. Okay,
6 months,
6
yeah.
months, Renegade.
Yeah.
Right on. How do you like it, Chris?
I love it. It's good.
Yeah?
Yep, good guys.
You're good
for
guys,
sure.
eh?
Yep, tight for sure.
Yeah, I know, man. Me and Randy grew up together, right?
Yeah. Our first band,
Yeah.
the first show we ever did was at a playground. We were charging a penny to get in. We made 3 cents. we were about 12 years old.
Big money, man.
Big
I
money.
don't play for less than 3 cents. You used to go there, right?
That's
But-
the truth. I'm not
but
kidding.
Renegade was the band that when this all started for me in 2019, we showed up at Moe's in Park on Halloween night too,
Yeah.
right? We showed up there, did an interview with them. They were cool enough to let me do it, right? And we filmed some of them playing, and that's how it all started,
Yeah.
right? For me, that's how it all started.
Yeah.
And then the situation happened, and we had to come in, and then Chris opened the doors to King of the Attic studio for us.
Yep.
Old studio that was on Main Street, if you ever been in there.
I've been there.
We were there for a few years. Then, we were running shows in there during the situation. Lock the doors like we do now, right?
Yep.
Hide in there, yay. No mask, nobody gave a shit, right?
But the one in Welland, that was around for a long time, that studio, right?
30 years, I think. Hey, Chris, 30 years, Yetta?
Wow.
30 years up at that old place, man.
Yeah.
30 years. And this place now, like I said, this is a year or so in the progress of
Yep.
doing whatever. So anyway, what's going on with you guys?
Well, we hired an agent, so the agent's out there, he's booking us, getting us all the corporate gigs that we're looking for.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and
Because-
that's the stuff you guys should be playing, man.
Well, when you go to bars just don't want to pay anymore. I mean,
No.
we made more money in the 80s. I mean, today, you walk into a bar and they don't give a shit about, man.
No,
You know what I mean? It's just,
I
they're
know.
still playing, some of these guys are still playing for $100 a guy.
And I get
That's
that.
so ridiculous.
I get that all the time, man. I
Yeah.
get that from every band that's on the show tells me the same thing.
And it won't do
Money
it.
is not like it used to be.
No.
And it got even worse. It's a situation, right?
But you're getting the corporate gigs, though.
Yeah, that's
Then-
where you guys should be.
Oh, we do. And
That's
that's where the money is.
because I see you actually slowing down on the bar date.
Yeah,
dates, eh?
yeah.
I see. Because I used to see you guys do tons of bar dates.
No, we did
and
lots. You
I
kidding?
see it
Oh, my
slowing
God.
down. So I figured there's something got to be going on here,
Yep.
right? So that's your,
Well, we just don't want to walk into a bar and play for $100 a guy. It's too much work for the money. It's not worth it.
no.
But
Plus,
they said after. Oh, go ahead.
so we're adding new members and stuff like that. We're still trying to kind of get our shit together,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
before we start playing a lot.
Chris is the only new guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Jason.
But it was Ed
the
first,
new-
and then it was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mike,
Mike's been with me for.
Mike's still playing drums, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
he
okay.
just couldn't make it.
Yeah,
today.
I know, because he's from Burlington or something.
No, he's from Toronto.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Markham.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't.
Markham, but the other is in Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
know,
the-
man. So, yeah,
Yeah, but he's been with me
got
for.
a family too, yeah.
We were trying to figure it out 20 years.
Are you
But
serious?
Renegades, yeah, 20 years.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah.
20 years, that's like,
And Renegade's been at least 19 of that, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And Jason's been with me for how long now?
well, didn't you make them?
Well,
I
I made him.
Did you give him a little bit extra to get them?
Yeah. It was a good night.
It was a good night. Well, Jason's been with you a long time, because,
Yeah, I'm trying
that's
to
the
figure
son,
quite a
right?
while.
If
Yeah.
you don't know that.
5
right?
years, I think.
5 years now?
That you've been in the band?
No, it's got to
No,
be more than
gotta
that.
be more than that, Jason. I don't know, a long time.
Yeah.
You guys had a couple guitar players go through.
We had Steve.
Steve Norris, right?
Yeah.
Steve Norris, yeah, great guitar player.
A great guitar player.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do the corporate no more.
Oh,
He just wanted to wear a T-shirt and go on stage and get play.
Some people, that's what.
You know,
that's the thing.
we were doing so much of it, and a lot of these corporate jobs, they didn't allow you to have a beer. They didn't allow you, everything was on time.
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just like all the
I know.
casinos and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and he didn't want it no more.
Gotta play the game, yeah.
And he
does.
said, I just want to get on stage, make $100 and have a beer and play.
Oh, yeah.
So he quit the band, and then that's when.
And
that's
then
when
Jason stepped in.
Yeah.
And you're doing a very good job there, Jason.
Thank you.
I may say so myself. You turned into a hell of a guitar player there,
Oh,
buddy.
he's really good.
Yeah, good for Jason,
Yeah.
yeah. Hell of a guitar player.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm very proud of him. I give him
Yeah,
this once in a
no
while.
doubt, yeah. I would too. This,
Mhm.
the sperm doesn't fall far from the tree. there, right?
And he was the strongest one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Go, Jason! Go! Hey, you're
you, George, I'm coming. Let me in
You're
there.
gonna be a guitar player. Yeah, right
No,
on.
but when it comes to Jason, though, I didn't want to push it on him, but I wanted him to play, and for some reason, my wife wanted him to decide, not me.
How did you come about that,
He
Jason?
just come up to, yeah, she told me.
Oh, it's a funny story because my dad had this old trainer amp. You probably remember it. It was a big trainer stack.
I probably seen
Uh,
it.
the one he
You
used
know,
for
he's
many
read
years.
and everything.
And it had just been collecting dust in our garage for many years.
Yeah.
And he finally decided to sell it. And so before he sold it, he decided to plug it in and try it out. So I grabbed his old electric guitar, his old Hagstrom. And for the first time, maybe just playing through an amp, it felt better. Like I had tried playing guitar when I was younger, it just didn't feel right.
Like acoustic?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
couldn't really wrap my brain around it. And then once I tried out this amp, all of a sudden it started to make sense. And then he sold the amp.
I didn't know.
So the amp was sold, and then I started playing guitar, and now we didn't have an amp.
So as soon as he told me he wanted to play, let's go. I brought him to Central, got him a guitar, got him an amp, let's go.
So there you go.
And
Oh,
this is history.
for two
Yeah.
and a half years, he was in his bedroom 3 hours a day.
That's good, yeah.
And when he first started, oh my
Yeah,
God,
oh
I had
yeah.
to, it
Every
Get it
day.
going,
But it-
yeah.
It's the only
it
way.
didn't take long.
Well, that's how everybody learned, right?
Yep.
That's how everybody
Everybody.
I know learned.
Yep. Yep.
But I was in a band before I even really knew how to play. The guys
Weren't we all?
they were
right?
showing me how to play power chords and
You were
stuff.
good.
And, yeah,
You were
Hey,
good.
man, I played the best gig ever with your dad. Zeller's bed department,
Open
I
show.
was playing the maracas, baby. And I had her down. I had the footwork down, just like this, baby. Hey,
And then-
ready?
Yeah, and then our bass player chickened out. And
Yeah,
then
for a gig.
And then you jumped on the bass.
Yeah, I never knew how to play
No,
bass,
no.
but I knew how to play guitar.
We were kids, none of us were that good.
And
So-
we were playing a bar too, for like $20 each.
Well, $22.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, big money back then, right? 70s. So
It was union wage back then. $22 was union wage.
Yeah, I know.
So that's what they paid us.
Yeah. Thank you.
We didn't care.
That's what I could say.
It just covered our bar tab when you're
That's
19.
it.
When you're 19, 20 years old, you know,
Who gives a cock? Right?
because you had to be of age to get to play in the bar, right? So,
Now, what are you guys doing? You guys playing New Year's?
no,
No.
no.
You got some good stuff happening in the New Year?
Well, now with the agent working for us, yeah, a lot of stuff's really stuff. Yeah. Well,
We're upsetting the
we had
studio.
it booked, but the people chickened out because of our price.
Okay,
So,
that was just Garf.
yeah.
Garf lives here, right?
Yeah, he's saying, what do you mean you're not playing New Year's?
And sometimes he gets a little pissed at shit. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, things happen in here. We know that. You know, but you guys are out there pounding it, and I'm glad to see. What I want to say, I'm glad to see that you guys are still out doing it,
Yep.
and they just didn't fold up the house and call it
It
quits.
come close.
Because a lot of bands have
After
Yeah.
the COVID thing, it come close.
folded up the house and just said, "Forget it, I'm done."
But after COVID, like 600 bands came out.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
about 20 of them were good, and the rest were just basement bands.
yeah.
But they're going into the bars for under $100 a guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
So that's what's going on. So they're hiring all these, you know.
that's their prerogative. You know, they'll eventually one day they'll understand why not to do that.
Yeah.
We hope it's not too late. You
Yeah.
know what? I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out
Yes,
with me
sir.
tonight.
Awesome.
You know, anything you want to say to anybody tonight, Rady?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Chris has got this country band that he plays in, and which is a great band. They have a record out, and I feel really proud to have him in my band. Just thought I'd say
Shameless
that.
self-promotion.
There you go.
Tell the name, Chris.
The Country Junkies.
Country Junkies, baby, yeah. There we go.
I just thought we'd throw that in there.
Maybe you can light a fire under Roger and tell him to get a hold of me, and we can get you guys on the show.
Well, let's call them right now.
We'll call him.
Roger, you're live.
We'll call him right on the show. I don't care, man. Hey, yeah. But anything else you guys want to talk about? Well, I got you here tonight.
No, not really. Just that
Just out there
everything's still real
pounding it, and it's good.
Pounding it, and the band's still real good.
And you guys are happy
Still
right
pulling
now.
the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're happy.
Right?
People
Come
are
out-
still
come out and
coming
see
out to
Renegade.
to see this
Yeah.
old man sing.
And your
so-
agent's doing her job?
Yes.
Yeah.
The agent, and what happens if you got to fire her?
Huh?
What happens if she's not doing her job and you got to fire her?
Well, then you fire her.
Well, then we get rid of her, eh?
Well, if she's not doing her job, that's what people usually
It's
do,
his
right?
sister, man. That's what I'm asking him. Are we going there or are we not going there?
I think it's actually easier to fire your sister.
But it's like, hey, you ain't doing your job. Get the hell out of here.
No, she's doing a great job.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody want to shout out to Jason tonight?
Nope.
No, you good?
No, I'm good.
Jason's good? Chris?
I'm good.
Chris is good?
Yep, thank you.
Rady?
I'm good.
Rady's good. Give it up for Renegade. Come on, yeah. Right on. You'll see this episode down the road. Check it out. It'll be on King of the Attic at youtube.com.
RenegadeGuys.ca.
That's right.
That's our website.
There you go. Tell them again.
RenegadeGuys.ca.
RenegadeGuys.ca.
All one word.
Good night.
Yeah.
Right on.
Cheers.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you.